Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today we are talking about Doordash driver alerts police to hostage situation after delivering suspicious items to Sweetwater Motel. So recently I got an email from one of my subscribers. Dan, thank you so much for emailing me about this and making this video possible. He forwarded me an article from Texas talking about how a Doordash driver was essential in catching a criminal in a motel. And I always love hearing about gig workers doing some good work out there. So in this video, we are going over everything that is being said in this email and in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub drivers and customers, and in this case, the criminal world out there and everything in between. But before we do that, let's go over a quick disclaimer. The content of this video does not contain, is never intended to be, legal, business, financial, tax, or health advice of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It is advised that you conduct your own research and consult qualified professionals before applying anything you find online. I also want to be clear that everything that we're going to be going over is very market to market and case by case. What applies to me in my market may not apply to you. So with that said, let's get started. There are still good drivers out there, no matter what the platform thinks. Hey Joe, just wanted to pass this along to you. There's so much negativity and hostility towards gig workers, especially drivers, and this is a great catch by one of the good ones. Well, first off, I know that the platform knows that there are good drivers out there. They don't want just good drivers. They want drivers that'll do the work. Period. Doesn't matter how much they pay. Doesn't matter if they're on the up and up or not. They just want drivers that'll do the work. And if the negativity and hostility is towards gig workers and how terrible of a people they are, it's not on them. Or it's not on the restaurants for when they fuck up. It's on the idiot driver who can't pass the buck. That is by design from these platforms. Don't know if it's worth the video, given you are more business oriented with your channel now, but figured you might enjoy the reads anyhow. Always appreciating your work in the gig space, Dan. Oh, that's interesting feedback to say the least. It's interesting to see feedback of any kind about the content that you produce that is more than just I liked it or I didn't. This kind of comment on my channel is very interesting to me. Given you are more business oriented with your channel now, is that what people are interpreting as far as what my channel is? Like, yes, I am trying to produce tools and resources for gig workers to utilize, but I thought that was what you're supposed to do. But I've always said, and I've always made it clear that I was operating my channel as if it was a business. Also, you said it's business oriented with your channel now. Is that in reference to what the content in which I'm producing? Is that in reference to the fact that I have affiliate partners and of that nature? Is it the type of content in which you guys are seeing on my channel does not fit what I normally had? This is actually very intriguing feedback, and I'm absolutely here for it. This is exactly the kind of feedback a content creator can utilize. For the better, of course. Another point that you brought up is business oriented with your channel now, and that's why it's not worth the video. If that's the kind of content you guys want to hear about, yeah, I'll absolutely show it, but I can't control what the news is saying. I've been on the Daily Dot, and there's not a whole lot of DoorDash content. There's not a whole lot of Instacart content. There's one article that I've been meaning to make content on, but that's from a completely different website. I can't make news happen for everyone else. That's why we started the Gone Wild live clips and podcasts. So that way we can review all of these TikToks and all of these videos, have those conversations with gig workers, with another content creator, Bud Soda, chop those live streams up into digestible clips and have them posted there. So if you're looking for that kind of content to just be more consistent, I would recommend checking out that channel, because if that's the kind of content you only want, that's a good place to go. And make sure to join us for our live streams. We hold them on Fridays at 9 for football season, so we are still trying to adapt to football season and to Bud Soda's work schedule, so it's kind of fickle that way, but we're doing our best. And yeah, this channel is going to be more focused on actually educational content and tools that gig workers can truly use. So if that is something you want to focus on, also subscribe to Driven Wild and like and comment and all that stuff. Anyway, this is already a wildly long tangent on a single sentence in an email. Let's talk about the actual article itself. A Doordash driver alerted police to a hostage situation after delivering suspicious items to a Sweetwater motel Monday morning. Neil Cooper has been identified as the suspect involved in a hostage situation at Sweetwater Inn on Georgia Avenue around 11:30 a.m. Talk about just a rough Monday, though.
Oh God, it is way too early. It's been a nice, easy early morning. I'm really hoping for just a simple Monday with no problems or very minimal problems and nothing too high stress.
Patrol Unit 6969. We have a 420 at the Sweetwater Hotel, and there's a hostage situation. Better go check it out.
God fucking damn it.
Doordash called police to the motel because he was suspicious due to a delivery he made to Cooper's room, but they did not disclose what items were involved, according to a press release from the Sweetwater Police Department. I love how all of these news companies are just so sick of talking about gig workers in any kind of positive light, so they just call them a Doordash and not a Doordash driver or a gig worker. Like, what the hell is that? I'm sure it's a typo, but nevertheless, it's a hilarious typo. Also, Doordash is a company name. Why isn't it capitalized or just in a single word? Like, why is it treated that way? I wonder how tired Erica Gardner is with just gig workers in general.
I can't believe my Doordash order was stolen. I mean, I tipped the guy 50 cents, so it should have made it to me, right? Whatever. As long as I don't have to think about DoorDash or any delivery company at all today.
Hey Erica, we have a story that we need written about a DoorDash driver that helped find a kidnapper and put an end to a hostage situation.
Oh, so they can put an end to a hostage situation, but they can't bring me my chimichangas?
Witnesses told KTAB and KRBC Cooper ordered items like trash bags, zip ties, bleach, a hatchet, and more. That's suspicious. Was this going to be more than just a hostage situation? Was this about to be the end of someone's life? I wouldn't even do this order. I would be like, maybe not. Like, I'm literally delivering myself to the end of my life. Like, come on. I don't even think my first thought would go to the concept of, hey, this is a hostage situation. My first thought would go to, hey, what the hell is that? I do wonder what those other items are. Like, it's trash bags, zip ties, bleach, a hatchet, and more. What is and more? Like, I'm trying to understand why this wouldn't be an immediate red flag. Well, then again, there are other things you could do with trash bags and a hatchet, but I don't know. When officers arrived at Cooper's motel home, he refused to exit and advised he was armed. They also found a hostage being held inside. This hostage was quickly rescued and then arrested for an outstanding warrant for manufacture/delivery of a controlled substance penalty group out of Snyder as well. He's also charged with failure to identify. No further information, including the hostage's identity, has been released. Oh my God. Oh my God, that is way too funny. Look, I'm not saying that this person was rightfully kidnapped, but I'm imagining in my mind that Neil Cooper got pissed off at whoever this hostage was because this hostage actually did him dirty somehow. He kidnapped that person and was going to take vengeance, and then the DoorDash driver ruined it. Oh my God. I don't know whether to feel impressed or just terrified at that. The hostage was rescued and then arrested, which means he is also a criminal. Like, holy crap, man. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I feel like this article is just vague enough to be like good for the DoorDash driver for doing that. But I don't know who's actually better off at this point. The hostage who got arrested for being a hostage and other crimes, or the person who kidnapped him. Because in my mind, that person who kidnapped him might have actually have done another crime. Or maybe he kidnapped him so he could be arrested. But at the same time, that also made him a criminal himself. It's just so much happening at this point that I'm just shocked that this isn't more evaluated in that way. Either way, it's still good that we have DoorDash drivers who see and actually make those reports. If you guys would also like to email me about something happening in the gig economy, my email is drivenwild@gmail.com. Feel free to email me there, and who knows, maybe you'll get a shout out in a video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, check out my website, drivenwild.com, to learn more about the gig platforms and companies we have talked about in the past, as well as the services we have talked about and offer today to gig workers and much more. Also, if you guys want to stay on the cutting edge of what's happening in the gig economy, what most gig workers are talking all about today, make sure to check out the Gone Wild live clips and podcast channel, where we take the clips from the Gone Wild live stream and cut them down to more digestible clips and have them posted there. Also, check out my Patreon for more exclusive content, full live stream replays, and other resources available to gig workers there. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.
Rise up, shake off that 9-to-5 rust. In this wild world, the hustle we trust. Break them all, leave them all in dust. Driven was the only wave of must.